The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome. This is Sunday's news. 2 days before his untimely passing, the late Assistant Commissioner of Police for Training, Peter Phillip, told the Commission of Inquiry into the January 10th RPNGC riot that RPNGC top management, especially in the Training Directorate, does not work together when it comes to recruiting and training recruits. Late Phillip said as a result, the recruitment process faced many discrepancies. Lack of communication between the top management of the RPNGC, especially in the Training Directorate, is an ongoing issue faced in the force when it comes to conducting recruitment, facilitating and running training for recruits, says the late ACP for Training, Peter Phillip. Phillip issued this statement just 2 days after he passed away on Friday, 1st November in Port Moresby. Late Phillip said as a result of such practices, too many necessary lists of recruits were made known to their attention and they had to conduct quality checks to verify the list. He made these comments following an additional list of 5 recruits that were sent to him via email by a police officer. In his response, CO High Commissioner Justice Elines Batari said RPNGC's top management should not act on letters from officers because that officer has no authority over ACP Training, ACP HR, OIC Training, Deputy Commissioner Administration, and the Commissioner.
Authority over you. He has no authority over ACP HR. He has no authority over Deputy Commissioner. Administration. He has no authority over the police commissioner, and yet we give it some importance.
But there is said that such a letter, in the face of law, is a forgery document and no prominence should be given to further conduct quality checks. It should immediately be thrown away. Batari further urged the police top management to follow the right recruitment process, learn to work collectively together, and stop entertaining unauthorized requests from police officers who do not have respect for officers above them. Meanwhile, late Phillip said for the first time RPNGC had left about third-quarter of the recruitment space for the people of the autonomous region of Bougainville. Late Phillip said, however, only 1 Arab recruit passed the recruitment process, while 10 others failed the recruitment process. Prime Minister James Marape has officially opened the new Hela Unity Market on Friday, November 1st in Tari, Hela Province. Built by the Hela Provincial Administration under the leadership of Provincial Member Philip Undialu, the market cost 10 million kina and is dedicated to SME mothers. The significant milestone aims to boost local business activities and provide an empowering avenue for residents to generate income.
The need for a well-established marketplace became increasingly urgent as the old market deteriorated, making it a challenge for local farmers to showcase their produce effectively. Recognizing this, Prime Minister James Marape, in consultation with the provincial member for Hela, Philip Undialu, and other local leaders, spearheaded their initiative for a new market. That vision became reality with the grand opening of the Hela Unity Market, a name symbolizing community harmony and shared prosperity. Upon his arrival at the new Tari Airport, The Prime Minister and his delegation were greeted by a vibrant crowd, including dancers in traditional Hela attire, celebrating this momentous occasion with joy and pride. Addressing the assembled community, Prime Minister Marape paid tribute to past leaders of Hela and Southern Islands who laid the groundwork for future development under challenging circumstances.
Thank you, Lord. Workload Governor Giro, workload member then, member Potape, member Kekono, 2007, 2012, Mibla Fopla, Mibla Walk, Long Kissim, Hela Province, La PNG LNG. There's la tupla big la basket. By money by come up longer than Mibla Pundanim, this la term of parliament, 2007 to 2012. And so, people of Hela, you have in circulation now close to over 500 million kina when this bank BSP comes in on the year. No more by Hela province or PNG LNG money, but withdraw him Mosby or Hagen or elsewhere, but come here. I'll make him you hold him this, hold him money here. And business, market, store, service station, PMV, Canal 7.
The new Hela Unity Market, built at a cost of 10 million kina, offers a state-of-the-art facility for selling fresh produce, cooked food, and traditional crafts. In this first phase, local vendors have a platform to showcase a variety of fruits, vegetables, and meals, providing buyers with a wide range of choices. Future phases will introduce areas for livestock sales and a freezer facility to store and preserve animal products.
Now, you got BSP, Women Bank, the National Development Bank, Triple Bank staff finish law. You know Hela now, online blomi. And road blow money come out, in and out, highway blow money go come, and maybe like I'm setting now. You no can stop for them. Less man or no got meaning or no got purpose of life, you must go back. Na panim road lo you be kissing money, sit down one time you meet. Long place, na stop generational wealth, that must come up.
Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Prime Minister James Marape has urged the people of Hela to embrace peace, noting the development achieved in the region during a period of unity. Speaking at the official opening of the Hela Unity Market, the Prime Minister called on the people to put an end to fighting and live more positive to sustain themselves.
Prime Minister James Marape has emphasized the broader economic opportunities that the new Hela Unity Market will create for local farmers and urged his people to participate in the benefits rather than taking part in tribal fights and other unlawful activities. He said given the province's resource-rich environment and its potential to supply major centers like Port Moresby and Lae, more economic activities will be progressing. Reflecting on his own experience selling produce at the old Tari market with his mother to support his education, Marape encouraged the people of Tari and Hela to utilize the resources now available to them, empowering themselves through hard work and self-reliance.
So planting something back land me. The last 2 years you show him you can lose him Bunarana spear. Last 2 years you know fight. So me how much Liblan and barely see na never stand Liblan.
The Prime Minister also acknowledged the people for not involving in tribal fights for the past 2 years. He said such attitude has attracted more investors into the province. Provincial member for Hela, Philip Undealu, thanked the government for always assisting the people of Hela and bringing development into the province.
Hela will never be the same again. And this is a small step, but it's a significant step to walk in that direction. This market, and Mibla Sidan, landed line Mibla, sacrificing Mibla, market Mibla way. It's a very valid, and they are entitled. I'm only got right. Now, whole leaders are accountable. Market is necessary for township like Taritown. So he said, man, he complained, Kamosem, give him courage and strength, blow me blood, Lord. See that good, plan him good, na Kamosem, so. Me must talk, thank you, Lord, one lo brother, Lord, Pangia, Nemblogon and Port Pale. And Midla Sidan, one day, now we came up with this concept.
Undialu also announced that more business houses have shown interest in Hela and will be coming to the province in the near future to set up their establishments.
This market cost us 10 million kina. Banish me blawagim, road me blawagim, and by costing extra money. Second phase, and by costing me blah. Extra money, minus how much by costing, and by 1 or 2 or 3 story me blah by working lawyer. Na tablo side and by costing big money again, law working business. So, before 2027 meeting in law completing this.
Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Meantime, community representative and leader John Tipper called on the provincial administration to invest more on local contractor to develop the province and not foreign-owned contractors.
Chamberlain taking the money, got 50 million, 100 million here. You put in 4 million, you go 5 million, you go. And you talk, we are talking about product in SME. Now this little entrepreneurs here, and we are not actioning what we are preaching. So, Pakistan or Rockman, must give him the Islam and no planning cabinet stuff.
Outgoing NCD and Central Assistant Commissioner of Police Peter Guinness has officially handed over the command to incoming Commander Chief Superintendent Benjamin Turi on Friday in Port Moresby. When handing over the command to Turi, Guinness urged police officers holding higher positions as police station commanders, officers in charge of respective stations, and other senior officers to work effectively together with their police officers to bring back the good image of the force. He said while in the office, he had returned to the police management to introduce the idea of creating a mega police station in the city that each leader in NCD and central provinces can take charge of, that includes political leaders. He said that is the only way the police can manage their manpower and resources and can also seek assistance from the political leaders.
What I'd like to see is I want all the police station commanders in NCD, I want them to become part of the management team. So that we can all sit down together and look at about issues and discuss issues that is affecting law and order in Central Province and PPC Command, Metro Command and Central Province, and we can look at and try and address this issue.
ACP Guinness also thanked the police officers from the command who had been working to make sure the city was safe for the general public, especially after the unprecedented January 10th civil unrest.
We created the problem. The police created the problem, and it escalated into an unprecedented level. And so much so many people have lost their lives. So many business houses has lost so much money in that regard. But anyway, we were able to take control of the situation, and we managed it up until now.
The incoming Commander Chief Superintendent Benjamin Turi, while addressing the senior officers from the command, told the commanders and the supervisors to step up and get back to the basic policing duties. He said many officers have been dismissed or left the force because they were not taken care of well and stepped out of line. While speaking on that, he said police officers must also understand their duty statements and work ethically.
When this happened, now we must give back to the city. Okay, it was us, we created the problem. Okay, we not stop at the but anyway, it's us, police. We destroyed the city, now we have to rebuild the public confidence.
Commander Turi also thanked ACP Guinness, who had been in the command to restore order after the January 10th incident. He said the police have been blamed for that, so police officers must now work together to bring back the trust from the public and the business community. TVWAN News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Lager, Bunyamyumi.
Open Lens.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magical karu, get up a big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Welcome back. Turning abroad, with mango season in full swing, hundreds of Pacific Islanders have flocked to Northern Territory farms to pick and pack the fruit. One of the hardest things for many islanders, apart from being away from family, is missing out on regular church services. One farm near the top-end town of Katherine has come up with a solution.
A Pacific-style church service in the Australian outback, with prayers for a good harvest.
Father, we just pray that those mangoes will hold on those trees until we can get them picked.
Every Sunday night, a crowd gathers in this pavilion near the packing shed at King's Farm near Katherine. Most are seasonal visa workers from Vanuatu.
And let's pray for protection on your families.
Mitchell Curtis, a former pastor, says his Mango Church welcomes all denominations.
All these people are living a church life at home 24/7. So they come to Australia, they feel completely empty. So the more we can create a similar experience here in Australia, that they feel like they're at home, if we can just keep that connection, they seem to be a lot happier.
Sunday church is held at night, so workers can make the most of the cooler picking hours in the morning.
The Lord, He always a provider for everything, so that's what I believe, and that's why it's important to go to church.
When I went here, I came here in King's Farm. I found easy for me for my own life. I was finding more money and built my own house.
The Pacific Labour Mobility Scheme has been the subject of renewed criticism in recent weeks. Government data shows 64 visa workers died while in Australia in the 4 years to July. Palm Scheme recruiter Anna Berry says the culture shock of moving to Australia is the root cause of many problems.
In the villages in Vanuatu, all through Vanuatu, we have a chief and we have our churches. So if you take away all that, when they land here, then you have problem. These people come here, they're missing that community. We need that cross culture. We need to we need Australia or New Zealand to understand us.
Different cultures singing from different song sheets.
The Prime Minister of Fiji, Rabuka, is willing to personally intervene in New Caledonia's push for independence as the impasse over the way forward for the conflict-ridden French territory continues. The comments came after the Fijian leaders completed a 3-day mission in the French territory with the Tongan and Cook Islanders Prime Ministers on behalf of the Pacific Island Forum to get a sense of what's happening on the ground after deadly riots rocked the territory in May. Rabuka said New Caledonia was still a French territory and their tour was only to advise the Pacific leaders and the PIF on a way forward. Thousands of women have marched towards the White House in Washington, D.C. just days before the U.S. election. Top of their agenda, abortion rights.
Have marched on Washington, D.C., but this is not a campaign event. These people are marching for women's rights, in particular a woman's right to make choices about her own body. It's something that's emerged as a central theme of this year's presidential election. This crowd blames Donald Trump for appointing the conservative judges who overturned Roe v. Wade and limited access to abortion in the United States. They're chanting, "Roe your vote," and facing off against pro-life demonstrators who have made an appearance, and insist casting a vote next Tuesday is not enough. Women are a key voting bloc for Kamala Harris, and she has a lot of supporters in this crowd. Harris hopes to not just inspire Democrats to get out and vote, but also convince Republicans to flip sides. In a nail-biter of an election, Tuesday's result could be decided on gender lines.
I have nieces, I have granddaughters, and even though this doesn't affect me probably, women are already dying, and I just think it's a matter of life and death.
This is the first time in history that this election have brought women of all color together on an abortion issue for real.
We have 4 more years, again, of Donald Trump. It will destroy all of the work that we have done in this country.
She will lead our country forward.
Women marching on Washington, D.C. became a regular occurrence after Donald Trump's win in 2016. This crowd says they're not going back.
This is TVWAN News. In sports, friendly game to promote chess and Pacific Cup champs beaten.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Enjoy life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, a scale-raised family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles, cause it's our favorite for mine. Tennessee Cola, scale rise, don't scale price. Tennessee Cola, scale rise, don't scale price. Amber, you like it?
In its first 10 years, the PNG LNG project has had a long-lasting impact, contributing more than 26 billion kina to the state of Papua New Guinea. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levy and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
Dreaming for more than a life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You be holy, man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go, go, go.
Welcome back. The chess clubs of Hinderhood of Garahu, Parabada and UPNG, along with PNG Chess Federation, have hosted a successful friendly chess tournament in Parabada, Central Province on Saturday. Deputy President of PNG Chess Federation, who was also participating in the tournament, provided that the tournament was aimed at bringing the chess to the public, promoting the sport.
Parabada youths were treated to a stunning chess fest on Saturday when the three active chess clubs in Port Moresby, in the Hood, UPNG Parabada and the mother body PNG Chess Federation congregated at Parabada. The men and women of all ages turned up for the tournament and were given the opportunity to play. Among them was a young person living with disability. It was an open tournament where two people played 3 matches, with the player winning 2 matches come out winner. The newly appointed Vice President of PNG Chess Federation, Kevaya Evara, said the tournament is a friendly game and not to win prizes. He further highlighted that the chess game is new in the country and the Federation plans to promote the sport. While affirming there is a lot to do in promoting chess in the country, Evara commends the 3 chess clubs for their efforts in bringing the game to the public. He said the clubs have done more, particularly in the Hoods Club. Chess is played is more than a sport. Practices in the game is applicable to day-to-day life, like patience, forward thinking, planning and calculation. The game enhances one's ability to problem solving and critical thinking when moving chessmen. Evara explained that having children participated in the game will help them a lot in their lives. Meanwhile, Evara said there is interest from individual players from Leh and other centers in the country. He said the PNG Chess Federation will have a yearly calendar for 2025 and work towards expanding the sport to other centers. Susan Oriape, TVWAN Sports.
Matema Tonga have escaped the scars from New Zealand Kiwis to the boat of Isaiah Katoa with a 25-24 victory at Go Media Stadium in New Zealand yesterday. The defeat means the New Zealand outfit have lost its inaugural Cup title and face a promotion relegation challenge, and Tonga will meet Australia Kangaroos in the Cup Grand Final.
Now, 5 tackles gone. Here is Katoa. Sorensen charging. The kick from Isaiah Katoa. He gets the arm in the air. 25 plays, 24.
The victory is the first since 2017 Rugby League World Cup, where Tonga defeated New Zealand 22-18 in Hamilton, and now the second with a 25-24 scoreline. The match was always going to go down to the wire, with both sides lining up their best sides. This was shown in the opening exchange, where Tongan forwards testing the middle defense of Kiwis. The Matama'a took off the last group match of the Pacific Championships Cup with a bang. A try to Sione Katoa gave the Samoan side early lead in the contest.
Feeds it back to Katoa, comes out to Lola here, now a chance, Hapawate, out wide, Katoa gets it down. Sione Katoa scores the open.
Their dominant performance in the first half was led by the ever-reliable Jason Taumalolo and Aiden Fanua Blake. The try to Fanua Blake was all class, showing the thirst in Tongan team to draw a rematch against Australian Kangaroos, who held them scoreless in the first week of the championship. New Zealand responded in the second half with a typical all-round football. The inspirational skipper, James Fisher-Harris, and young gun Keana Kinney inspired Search to level up the score with less than 10 minutes left on the clock. Veteran Sean Johnson couldn't get his side home with a handful of opportunities in the Tongan red zone, and the young Dolphins halfback Isaiah Katoa kicked his side Tonga to victory with the winning field goal.
Laying the base, last chance now. 5 tackles gone. Here is Katoa. Sorensen charging. The kick from Isaiah Katoa. He gets the arm in the air. 25 plays, 24. Tonga back in front.
For a 20-year-old kid, this kid...
The victory means Matema Tonga will play Australian Kangaroos next weekend in the final, while the Kiwis will wait to play the winner of the Pacific Bowl Championship. Susan Oreape, TV1 Sports.
That's it for sports, and now the weather forecast. In regional focus for the next 24 hours, southern region, isolated showers and thunderstorms scattered with areas rain over Oro and Milne Bay provinces. Momase, regional isolated showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain drizzles. New Guinea Islands, isolated showers and thunderstorms scattered over Manus and New Britain with rain drizzles. Highlands region, scattered showers and possible thunderstorms with rain drizzles. And that ends the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.